much noise as you can for your friend and mine, Tamer Kattan!
Wow. I'm sorry, sometimes when I come up here I confuse people. I think it's because I'm an Arab and I'm happy. That confuses people. There's not a lot of happy Arabs on TV, right? People don't even believe that I'm an immigrant because I don't wear dress shoes with sweatpants. Anymore. But I am an immigrant. I'm very proud of being an immigrant. I'm not a regular Arab. I have a Muslim father and a Jewish mother. Oh. Some woos and a rumble of concern. That's correct. That's what the wedding photo looked like, right? Two people in love and a half circle of people going, this isn't gonna work at all. People freak out when I say I have a Muslim dad and a Jewish mom. They react like I said, my dad's a Pepsi, my mom's a Mentos. They're like, Muslim dad, Jewish mom, what does that make you? Super circumcised. No one even believes that I'm either of those things, right? Muslims and Jews are huge personalities, but I don't look like either one. It's because I grew up in a Mexican neighborhood. That's why I look like this. That's why I look simultaneously dangerous and helpful. I know what I look like. I look like I work in the accounting department of a Mexican gang. I told you, save your receipts, spider! We're gonna get audited, vato! That drive-by wasn't approved? People are always like, well, what does that make you? You got a Muslim dad, a Jewish mom. What does that make you? Confused. That's what it makes me. Because according to Judaism, if your mom's a Jew, you're a Jew. But according to Islam, if your dad's a Muslim, you're a Muslim. What the hell? I am to religion what a hummingbird is to physics. I'm not supposed to exist. It confuses people. And now, because I've made this full American transformation, I get to hear racism on accident. My own friends, right in front of me, this guy goes, goddamn Arabs, they don't belong in America. Everybody else fits in, not them. And I go, Hey man, I'm an Arab too. And what about me? What about Arabs like me? You only see the lunatics, but what about Arabs like me? Arabs that love weed and whiskey and ladies. What about us? The only thing I pray 5 times a day to is yoga pants. What about me? Besides, how do you know it's my fault? How do you know it's not? Because the programs in America were never designed for us. Because when I got to America, they put me in a classroom called English as a second language. There were no Arabs there. It was me and 37 Mexicans. I got home, my dad's curious. He's like, how was school? And I go, ay, papi. Mi profesora tienes más grande chichis, papi. It's not easy. It's a hard thing to do. If there's any message in my comedy, it's give immigrants a break a little bit. It's one of the hardest things you could do in the world. It is. Thank you. It is. It's so incredibly underrated how difficult it is to be an immigrant. It took us 3 years of praying together, hoping for a better life, doing real research. 3 years of that in Egypt. And then we got here, it took us 3 days to feel stupid. That's how it worked. We got to America confident on October 28th. And then 3 nights later, on October 31st, we had the scariest night of our lives. We had no idea what Halloween was. No idea. Imagine being a little 8-year-old Egyptian boy. Every 10 minutes, there are monsters knocking at the door. I'm like, why did we move here? We didn't know this happened one Thursday or every Thursday. We didn't know. Three little kids dressed like Batman rung our doorbell. I'm like, Mom, 3 little Muslim women want Snickers. I'm allowed to say it. I asked Islam. They were like, it's okay. I felt bad for my dad, though. My dad had it rough, because in Egypt, we only had indoor gay people. There were no outdoor gay people. And then we got to America, and he's like, oh my God, there's gay people everywhere, dressed as unicorns, having parades, like butterflies, like what's going on? I don't think my dad had anything against gay people. I just think he really wanted grandkids. So that made him homophobic. My dad was always scared I was going to be gay. And the peak of his fear was when I was in high school, because that's when I really, really loved Prince. So my dad walks in my room, he sees this gorgeous man. And he's like, what is this? He is a gay? And I'm like, he's not a gay, he's Prince, he's a symbol. Then he goes, no, he is a gay. And he ripped down the poster, he took my Prince albums and walked out of my room. And I was devastated, thank you, I was devastated, man. I think he felt bad a few days later. He came back in my room and he gave me some of his albums. He goes, listen to these guys, these are real men. See that guy right there? That's a cowboy. And he earns his living by the sweat of his brow. And that other one, that's a construction worker. And that's an Indian and a policeman. Those are men. And I'm like, those are young men, Dad. My dad was so gay, but it was so gay.